I got roofied the first night.
What is up with that? What is up with people getting randomly roofied at AVN?
So, did I tell you the story about me getting roofied?
No.
Oh, fantastic. We'll tell it here. So, I'm gonna go from the very beginning. I pick up Abby Melee. You know her?
No, don't know Abby.
Gorgeous girl, ripped. She's awesome. But I picked her up and I drove her out to Vegas with me. We were here chilling. We get to Vegas. I drop her off. And then I find my buddy that he moved to Boston last year. So we're like, let's get fucked up. I have everything set up. I bought jugs of tequila for him. I bought jugs of vodka for me. I was on a diet at the time. I was planning I had rotisserie chicken. I made a bunch of beef jerky. I had the whole week set up. I was going to go to the gym every morning. Got this done. I'm going to spend the least amount of money and get as fit as possible. That did not happen. What did happen was me and him are drinking, and I'm drinking out of my own cup, by the way, my own shaker cup with a fucking lid. We go to the Circle Bar, not the Circle Bar that's down by the Asian food place, but the Circle Bar right in front of Mr. Lucky's.
Okay, so the Center Circle Bar at the Hard Rock.
Yes, Center Circle Bar, and we're drinking there, and this is already after we've already had a couple. I see Lizzie Sweets down there and her guy, and we like, oh, hey, what's up, guys? And she's there, and she has a bunch of dudes buying their drinks, right? Somewhere in this area is where I went out. And then I remember coming back at my fucking door to my room where I have a couple staying in there, and I remember opening the door and seeing people fucking. And I'm like, okay, and take off my clothes, and then I black out again. And I come back and I'm fucking one of these girls. Black out again, fuck another girl. Wake up the next morning, go to the gym because I'm like, oh, I feel a little drunk, but I'm fine. Go to the gym, get a smoothie, feel a little weird. Get in my car because I'm about to take people to go get tested. Sit in the front seat, look at the steering wheel, I'm like, that's not going to happen. Someone else drives. I get in the back seat, and as soon as we leave the Hard Rock, I start violently throwing up out the window.
Oof.
And throwing up. And then we finally get testing facility. They all go inside. I'm like, I can't even do it. I'm just shaking. I'm dying. I'm like, dude, what did I drink? How much did I drink? So at this point, I'm still thinking it's alcohol poisoning, which I didn't think I haven't drinking like that in a long time. And then I talked to my buddy who's with me. He's like, dude, I'm feeling real shitty too. At one point, they get back in the car, and I'm laying on his girlfriend's lap, just kind of shaking. I actually shit myself. She didn't know about this for a while. They pull up to the Hard Rock. I tell them to let me and my buddy out down there so I can get up to the elevator. And we're walking in, and I'm like, he's like, how you doing, buddy? I'm like, I think I just shit myself. He's like, yeah. And then I proceed to go sit in the shower in my room for 3 hours, just crying and throwing up. And I was supposed to be signing at booths, and everyone that I just got way too fucked up and whatnot. And slowly but surely, I realized, I'm like, dude, I think I got roofied. This isn't normal. I've been hungover before. I've been really hungover. This is not hungover. This is just fucked up. And we're starting to put the pieces together. And I finally get a hold of my buddy, because he ended up passing out in his room for like 2 days. He's in that bad of shape. The first day when I was supposed to be signing, I ended up doing one interview. Just my face is completely white. Next day, I'm feeling a little better. I actually go down there because I have to be down there with my shirt off. I got to be sexy, you know? I was just having the hardest time talking to people, trying to get things through. And it was rough. My stomach was fucked up. I didn't eat for like 3 or 4 days. But yeah, so we finally started talking to people and asking people like, what the fuck happened, right? Apparently, when we were at the Circle Bar, this guy started talking to me and my buddy Oliver. I don't know how we met this guy, but anyway, we ended up going back up to my room, and this is where I remember I said I thought I walked in and everyone was fucking. Apparently, that's not what happened. Apparently, what really happened was me, my buddy Oliver, this random dude, Lizzie Sweet's guy, we all go to my room. there's people in there. There's a bunch of people in there already. And so everyone's like, oh, we don't know this guy, whatever. He's just in here. And Liz Sweet's husband leaves. And at a certain point, it's just me, Oliver, and two people. But I just started making out with one of the girls in there. I don't remember any of this. I just started making out with one of them. And at a certain point, it looks like the night's going to progress to something. Oliver ended up leaving, go back to his room. And this guy's just still sitting on our couch. At one point, he's like, hey, does anyone know the Blue Man Group? And they're like, yeah. And he pulls his pants down and shows his ass. Apparently, this guy felt 30 feet to his ass, and his ass was just black and blue. And then my buddy who got the room with me, he's like, hey, you're going to need to go. And he's like, yeah, I get that. So that guy left. Then I started an orgy with all these people. As you do. But like, we had no idea who this guy is. So that had to be the guy who roofied us. But I still know who the fuck this dude is. You know, we couldn't figure it out. We didn't know who it was, or we don't know anyone knows him. Then at this point, we start, me, my roommate, his girl, and this other chick, we all start banging. And they all get the idea that we're going to bang his girl. We're going to DP her, right? And so I give him a Viagra. And then one of the girls like, oh, I got to go. And I'm like, I'm tired. And his girl's like, I'm tired too. And so now this guy who never takes Viagra, just took in a Viagra. He's like, fuck. I got to go to sleep before the shit hits me. And I'm like, as I'm falling asleep, going to magical night land, I'm like, it's not going to work. And I go to sleep. That was the last time I got roofied.